everyone, One Big Boss here. As you can tell by the title of the video that you clicked on, well, it's a video game stories. Yeah, I haven't done a video game stories story video in like 6 years. It was a thing I started and I just got busy with everything else on the channel, and then I got busy with life in general, and yeah, it's just something that didn't happen. But I want to bring it back. And the reason why I'm filming as far away as I am will go towards the story. So, you know, hopefully you guys just like everything that you see behind you, like you always do. So anyway, the PlayStation 3. This is my story on how I acquired it. Because I shared something on Twitter, and on Twitter, it was a picture of Gohan holding a PlayStation 5 and Cell's right behind him, like ready to kick him down and steal the PlayStation 5. I thought that was funny because I'm just like, hey, something similar pretty much happened to me. Okay, well, you know, I want to talk about this. And I have talked about it in the past on the channel, but not like in a full video. I just like brought it up in discussions, and then I know I've talked about it on stream before, but this is your chance to hear everything, the whole kit and caboodle, ladies and gentlemen. So at the time, it was 2008, and I'm working at a really bad hotel job, right? Now, the hotel is really nice, always been a great place, but working for him, I was very underpaid. I had to do like 4 jobs at that place pretty much, and I was only getting $10 an hour. And whenever something went wrong, I had to go in and fix it up. And I'm like, I need to be getting more money than this. So I was big into playing a 360 back in the day, because back in 2006, I had gotten it a 360 when I graduated high school. It was a gift to myself for getting the hell out of high school alive. And so what I decided was, I was like, you know what, I love this, I'm going to play it. And I was having great fun with it for a few years. But then the PS3 came out. Well, sorry, it was getting relaunched. So I'm like, oh, wow, more memory, backwards compatibility. That's great, because I didn't realize the first one had, at least I'm pretty sure the first one, I know the first one did. It's just not a lot of memory on it. And I was like, you know what, maybe I'll buy this. And then I see Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, I need this. Like, I heard about it, and then now I see it, and I'm like, I need this. So I eventually go to my boss, and I said, boss, look, can I take one of the rooms that we use for the employees that need to stay here when they work doubles? And he goes, yeah, sure. Tony, why though? Like, you're not coming back tonight. This is like, you're not back for another 2 days. And I was like, I know, but I gotta go get a console, and it's easier for me just to sleep here for a couple hours and then drive 3 minutes down the road versus driving 15 minutes home. And then when I wake up, come all the way back and have to fight traffic, so it's almost 30 to 45 minutes. And he goes, say no more. Okay, gotcha. He went behind the desk or anything like that, gave me the key to one of the rooms that all of us use, and I slept for a good couple hours. Drove down, woke up about an hour before the place opened, and I get there, and I'm about 5th in line. And I was kind of shocked. I was like, wow, I'm only number 5, and I looked behind me, and there was like 7 other people behind me after, but I'm just like, I feel like for a console, there would be a lot more, right? I think it also was because the PS5 didn't have a stellar launch at first, and the 360 kicked the crap out of it for the first couple of years. So I think nobody was really super jazzed about getting a PlayStation 3 back then. So as I'm standing in line and stuff like that, the workers are coming out and asking who's here for a PlayStation 3 and everything, and I see these 2 guys in the parking lot leaning against this car, and it doesn't even look like it's their car, right? Like, somebody just told me like it wasn't their car. They were just kind of like trying to fake people out, like maybe scope the place out, because unfortunately the area that we lived in, well, sorry, not we lived in, but the area that I was at where this Best Buy was, is really bad. Not anymore, thankfully. They've cleaned it up a lot, and it's a lot better of an area, but people used to just steal stuff out of that Best Buy all the time. The restaurant that's behind the Best Buy was just always in trouble with like people fighting. Cops had to literally be there and stand there every night waiting for something to happen. It was not a good area. So I walk in there and I see like all the PlayStation 3s everywhere. I'm like, cool, all right. Pick it up, go right to the front desk, and I say, good morning to the lady and everything. And she goes, okay, is that all? And I'm like, yeah, that's all. And she's just like, takes it, like finds the barcode, scans it, and then she slides it almost off the countertop, and I grab it. And I just looked at her, I'm like, what are you doing? She just glared at me. I'm like, we gonna have a problem? Anything? Because this is not the day to have a problem. This is a good day. And she just glares at me. So I asked for a bag because I don't want to be walking out of this place with like $400 or $500 console. And she goes, we ain't got no bags. And I'm like, you just opened up. Like, is there anybody here that you can ask for a bag? Because I don't want to be walking out there with this console. And she didn't care. She just waved the woman that was behind me in line and stuff like that. And I was just like, whatever. Took it out and I'm leaving. I'm just fucking pissed. I'm walking to the friggin' my car and everything. I'm just so fucking pissed at that lady and everything, man. And these two guys, the ones I saw earlier before I went into, they came up to me and one guy goes, oh, is that the PlayStation 3? And I was like, yeah, it is. It's the PlayStation 3. And his taller friend, he wasn't taller than me, but he was taller than his buddy. He goes, oh yeah, we were thinking about getting one. And I'm like, plenty in there. And he's like, no. We were thinking about getting one. So in my mind, I knew what this was. And the guy that he was with, the shorter guy, had his hands like in his pocket like this. Like if he had him in here, I'd be a little bit more afraid. But because he had it like this, I figured maybe he doesn't have a gun, maybe he like only has a knife. But either way, I was just like. So I put the box down, and I back up a little bit, and the taller friend goes, "Good choice." So the minute that his eyes left me and locked onto that box, and then I don't know what it was. Maybe it was my training. I don't know. But I just snapped into it. I saw him go down to grab it, and I just went bang! Just caught him right with the front kick. And his face, first off, it was like someone turned a faucet on high blast. Blood just gushed out of his nose, right? And his eyes, when I hit him, it looked like a slot machine going. Sevens were gonna start popping up in his eyes. He falls back screaming, holding his face and everything. His buddy got on the side of me and he reached out his hands to grab me. So he didn't have like a knife or anything, but he went to grab me or anything, and I slammed my elbow right into him, grabbed his arm, tossed him over, cracked him right in the face. And the two, like, he rolls back to his buddy, he helps him up and everything, and I start walking towards them, and I get my box, and they take off. They're actually more like this, looking like zombies and stuff, but the people at Best Buy who were coming out, there was like a lot of people coming out, they start, and they're like, oh my god, we saw all that, are you okay? Do you want us to call the cops? And I'm like, they're gone now! So, it's just, if the woman had given me a bag, maybe that wouldn't have happened. If I'd gotten a bag that wasn't like see-through, maybe they wouldn't have had anything to do with me. But because they saw that was a PlayStation 3, I'm carrying around in a dangerous area, it happens. I mean, there was that story about the Xbox. I think the kid got shot for the Xbox or whatever because he wouldn't give it up. And when he woke up from like the surgery and everything, he asked, where's the Xbox? If I remember if that story goes correctly, I'm pretty sure Microsoft gave that guy an Xbox too. Like, this is like the OG one. Again, that was so long ago, so who knows? Like, I gotta find that story again. But it sucks that people don't work hard for anything anymore. Like, they gotta resort to being fucking criminals, because I have worked hard for everything that you see in this room or can see. I have never taken the easy route. I have worked shit jobs. I have saved my money. Everything. My father always taught me to work hard, and I have, and it shows within this room. So I was really pissed off that day. Not because people tried to mug me for my console, but the fact that it could have been avoided if I had some kind of giant bag to hide what it was. All right, now, this is what I tell a lot of my friends, and I guess I don't take my own advice, but I probably should. But I tell them all the time, it's like, look, if you're going to go anywhere, openings at a store or whatever the case may be, go with somebody. Because strength's in numbers. And that guy had, there was 2-1 against me, and I still beat him. But again, that's because of my training. And I know a lot of you are probably going to say in the comments and everything like that, it's just like, because I see what you guys say on Twitter, like, you're all like, dude, like, your fucking kicks are amazing. You're a badass and everything. And then there's going to be that one asshole that says, oh, dude, you look too fat to do any of that shit. Look, yeah, I'm bigger now than I was back in 2008 and everything like that, and I nearly don't have the arms I used to, okay? But I'm still just as strong, pretty much. Like, not as strong as I'd like to be, but I'm eating a lot better now. I have lost already 10 pounds. And just because I'm big, I really haven't lost as much as most people probably would. So, I come from a family of athletes. Even the ones that like are tall and big and heavy set and everything still could play ball, football, anything. Size doesn't matter. Like, you can look at someone fat and be like, oh, I can take them, and you get destroyed. You can look at a person who's like 5'2" and get destroyed. I've seen boxers who are literally 5'5", and they could just destroy you in 5 seconds, okay? So, first appearances aren't always everything, I guess, right? You know, you can't judge a book by its cover, I suppose. Is that the right term? Either way, just be careful, guys, when you go out. If you're going out drinking or hanging out in the city, don't separate from your friends. And this goes for both male and females, okay? Or whatever you identify as, do not go it alone. Do not walk. Like, I don't even like going into the city alone, okay? And I'm licensed to carry. And I hate going into the city by myself. So, again, just be very careful when you go out there, guys. If you're gonna go buy even just a new video game, it doesn't have to be a brand new console. It could be a brand new video game. Just be careful, because you never know what's out there and what is going to happen. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Video Game Stories. In the comments down below, please let me know what's a crazy story you have about video games, whether it was one that you got or you bought yourself. Anything like this ever happened to you guys? Please let me know. Thumbs up and subscribe, because it's free, and this day and age, is a damn good thing. As always, everybody, thank you for watching. I'm One Big Boss. Keep on kicking, and I'll see you all next time.
Hey guys, thanks again for watching this video. If you can give it a share, that'd help my channel out big time. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, where I'm most active. Links down below in the description. Also, if you want to see me stream some video games, follow me on my Twitch channel as well. Many thanks again, guys. Greatly appreciate it.